Loyalty? What a word. Ha ha. What a lie. They love to preach it like it's some holy scripture. But you're the fool they handed that sermon to. They wrote the script, played the part, and when the curtain fell, you were the one left cleaning the mess. Tell me something. After all the knives they put in your back, why do you still carry their weight? Why? Let me tell you a little secret, kid. Loyalty, it's just another leash. A pretty little collar they slip around your neck while whispering sweet nothings in your ear. We're family, they said. We're in this together, they swore. And you ate it up. Believed every damn word like a starving dog gnawing at scraps. But where were they when the world chewed you up and spit you out? Where were they when your hands bled, your soul screamed, and you cried into the abyss? Oh, they weren't there, were they? No, no, no. They were too busy feeding off your misery, basking in the glow of your suffering. You see, pain is the currency they trade in. Your pain. They spend it, and you just keep giving them more. And here's the punchline. They still expect your loyalty. After all the pain, all the betrayal, all the nights you screamed into the void, they look you in the eye and dare to ask, where's your loyalty? Funny, isn't it? No, it's not funny, it's pathetic. Pathetic that they think you're so blind, so broken, so dependent. But you're not blind, are you? You're not broken. No, you're angry. I can see it in your eyes, kid. That fire, that rage, it's there, buried beneath all the guilt and shame they've piled on top of you. You're a ticking time bomb, and they don't even know it. They think they've tamed you, trained you, made you one of their puppets. But deep down, you're just waiting for the right moment to cut the strings. So why wait? Why let them hold you down any longer? You've already given them everything. Your trust, your love, your loyalty. And they spat on it, took it, and used it like it was theirs to destroy. And now you're here, standing at the edge of the abyss, wondering if you should jump or fight. Here's what you do. You burn it all. Every bridge, every connection, every shred of loyalty you once felt, set it on fire and watch it turn to ash. Because loyalty, kid, is a two-way street, and they closed their lane a long time ago. Listen to me. You don't owe them anything. Not your forgiveness, not your understanding, and sure as hell not your loyalty. What you owe is yourself. You owe yourself the chance to be free. Free from their lies, their chains, their poison. And trust me, the day you cut them loose, the day you stand tall and tell them to shove their loyalty where the sun don't shine, that's the day you'll finally taste what freedom really is. They'll hate you for it, you know. They'll call you selfish, heartless, ungrateful. They'll spin their little webs of lies, trying to drag you back into their pit of misery. But you'll laugh, won't you? Because you'll know the truth. you'll know that loyalty isn't about bending your knee to the ones who hurt you. It's about standing tall for the one person who's always been there. You. So go ahead. Burn the bridges. Break the chains. Let them choke on their own lies while you rise from the ashes. And when they come crawling back, begging for the loyalty they never deserved, you'll look them in the eye and laugh. Because you'll know, after all the pain, all the betrayal, all the nights you thought you wouldn't survive, you did. And that's your revenge. That's your freedom. You know what's funny? Not ha-ha funny. No, no, no. It's the kind of funny that makes you choke on the irony. They expect your loyalty like it's owed to them, like it's their God-given right. But what did they ever give you? Think about it. Go on, I'll wait. Was it love? Was it respect? Was it support when you were crawling through the mud, clawing your way out of the pit they pushed you into? No. They gave you silence. Oh, and wasn't it deafening? The silence when you cried for help. The silence when you were drowning, begging for someone, anyone, to notice. But no one came, did they? They just watched. And when you finally dragged yourself out of that hell, bruised and broken, they had the audacity to stand there and clap like they were part of your victory, as if they earned it, as if they had anything to do with your survival. You know what their loyalty really is? A transaction, a one-way street. They'll wave it in your face, dangling it like a carrot, as long as you're useful to them. But the second you stumble, the second you show weakness, they'll drop you faster than a bad hand in poker. And yet, you keep crawling back to them, don't you? Why? What are you hoping for? Validation? Redemption? A little pat on the head like a good little dog? You're smarter than that. I know you are, because you're still standing. After everything they've done, after all the scars they've left, you're still here, and that scares them. Oh, they won't admit it, but it does, because they know deep down they didn't break you. Not completely. Not yet. But they'll keep trying, won't they? They'll keep piling on the guilt, the lies, the manipulation, hoping you'll crumble under the weight of it all. But you won't. You're too damn stubborn for that. And that's what pisses them off the most. Because no matter how hard they push, no matter how many times they stab you in the back, you refuse to stay down. You rise again and again, like some twisted phoenix. And every time you do, it's like a slap in their face. A reminder that you don't need them. You never did. So why do you keep playing their game? Why keep dancing to their tune when you've got your own music to make? Screw their rules, their expectations, their demands. They don't own you. They never did. And it's about time you showed them that. Because loyalty, real loyalty, it's not something you give away like candy. It's earned. And they haven't earned a damn thing. Let me tell you something about pain. It changes people, makes them harder, sharper, more dangerous. And you, my friend, are dangerous. They just don't see it yet. But they will. Oh, they will. Because the day you stop playing their game, the day you take all that pain and turn it into power, they'll realize too late what a mistake they made. Use it. Use the betrayal, the hurt, the loneliness. Use it all. Let it fuel you, drive you, make you unstoppable, because that's the one thing they fear more than anything, losing control over you. And trust me, when you finally break free, when you show them you're not their puppet, their punching bag, their loyal fool, they'll crumble. Oh, they'll try to act strong, but inside, they'll be shaking, because they'll know they can't touch you anymore. And that's the real joke, isn't it? They thought they could break you, but all they did was make you stronger. They thought they could control you, but all they did was teach you how to fight back. And now it's your turn to laugh, not out of spite, no, not out of vengeance, but because you've finally seen the truth, that you don't need them, not their approval, not their validation, and sure as hell, not their loyalty. So go ahead, walk away. Leave them to their lies, their games, their misery, and don't look back. Because the second you do, the second you hesitate, they'll pull you back in. And trust me, they'll try. Oh, they'll beg, they'll plead, they'll promise to change. But you know better now, don't you? You've seen what they really are. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. You're free now, free to be who you were always meant to be. Not their pawn, not their victim, but your own damn hero. So wear your scars like armor, kid. Let them remind you of where you've been, but don't let them define where you're going. Because the road ahead, it's yours. And it's about time you started walking it. Alone, if you have to. Proud, if you dare. After all the pain they put you through, they still expected your loyalty. But now they'll see what happens when the loyal one decides they've had enough. Let me tell you something, kid. Loyalty is a currency, and you've been spending it on people who treat it like dirt. They didn't invest in you. They didn't nurture it. No, they took your loyalty and spent it elsewhere, on their convenience, their comfort, their ego. And you let them. Oh, you let them because you thought that's what loyalty meant. Sacrifice, compromise, bending until you break. But guess what? It doesn't. Loyalty isn't about setting yourself on fire to keep others warm. It isn't about breaking yourself in half just so someone else can feel whole. And yet, that's what they taught you, isn't it? They trained you like a dog. Sit, stay, roll over, and you obeyed. Because somewhere along the line, you believed the lie. The lie that their happiness, their approval, their damn comfort was worth more than your own. Tell me, how did that work out for you? Did they stick around when you needed them? Did they catch you when you fell? No, they didn't. Because the truth is, they never cared about you. Not really. They cared about what you could do for them, how you could make them feel, how you could fill the holes in their pathetic little lives. And when you stopped being useful, when you dared to ask for something in return, they turned on you. Didn't they? Oh, I know they did. Because people like that, they're all the same. They take and take and take until there's nothing left. And then they have the nerve to blame you for not giving more. It's a game to them, kid. A sick, twisted game. And you've been their favorite toy, but not anymore. Oh no, not anymore. You see, there's a breaking point, a moment when you realize that no matter how much you give, it'll never be enough. No matter how much you sacrifice, they'll always want more. And when that moment comes, when you finally see them for what they are, you have two choices. You can crawl back to them begging for scraps, or you can stand the hell up and walk away. And walking away? Oh, it's the hardest thing you'll ever do. Because they'll try to pull you back. They'll use every trick in the book. Guilt, shame, manipulation, those crocodile tears that could win them an Oscar. They'll promise to change, to be better, to give you what you deserve. But it's all lies. All of it. They'll never change. Because people like that don't know how to give. They only know how to take. Loyalty, real loyalty, isn't about sticking around when someone treats you like garbage. It's about knowing your worth. It's about drawing a line in the sand and saying, this is what I deserve, and I won't settle for less. And if they can't meet you there, if they can't give you the respect, the love, the loyalty you've given them, then they don't deserve you. Do you hear me? They don't deserve you. Not your time, not your energy, not your loyalty. They've taken enough from you already. And the only way you win, the only way you take back what they stole, is by walking away. By leaving them to their own misery while you build something better, something real. Because here's the thing, kid. You don't need them. You never did. Everything they took from you, your confidence, your trust, your sense of self, you can get it all back. But not with them. Never with them. Because they're the poison. And you're the cure. All it takes is one decision. One moment of courage. To stand up, look them in the eye and say, I'm done. And oh, won't that be sweet? Watching their faces as they realize they've lost you, that their little game is over, that the puppet has cut its strings and walked off the stage. They'll hate it. They'll hate you. But that's the beauty of it, isn't it? Because for once, it won't be about them. It'll be about you, your freedom, your power, your life. So go, take the pain, the anger, the betrayal, and turn it into something they can't touch. Turn it into strength, into fire, into the fuel that'll drive you forward. And when you look back, if you look back, you'll see them for what they really are. Nothing. Just ghosts of a past that doesn't define you anymore. Because after all the pain, after all the betrayal, after all the times they left you bleeding, they still expected your loyalty. And that's the biggest joke of all. You ever hear the saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger? What a crock of crap. Pain doesn't make you stronger by itself. It doesn't teach you a damn thing unless you decide to learn from it. And you've been letting the pain sit inside you, festering, rotting you from the inside out. You've let it make you bitter, small, afraid. That's what they want, you know. For you to carry all that pain and let it keep you exactly where they left you, on your knees. But that pain, it's a weapon if you let it be, a fire. And fire doesn't ask for permission to burn, kid. It just burns. It consumes everything in its path until there's nothing left but ashes. And from those ashes, you rebuild, not for them, not for revenge, not to prove a damn thing to anyone but yourself. They'll tell you to forgive, to let go, to be the bigger person. Another lie, another leash. Forgiveness? That's for you, not for them. You forgive so you can stop letting their poison seep into your veins. But don't confuse forgiveness with forgetting. Don't confuse peace with submission. And don't you dare confuse loyalty with love. They never loved you. They loved what you could do for them. They loved how you made them feel, how you bent over backward to meet their every demand. And when you stopped, when you finally asked for something real, that's when they showed you the truth, didn't they? That their so-called love was just control wrapped in pretty words. And here's the thing. You let them. You let them break you time and time again, because somewhere in that messed up head of yours, you believed you deserved it. That if you just gave a little more, bent a little further, they'd finally see your worth. But they won't. They never will. Because people like that don't see worth. They see opportunity. And the second you stop being their opportunity, they'll move on to the next poor soul dumb enough to trust them. You thought they'd change, didn't you? That if you just hung on a little longer, loved them a little harder, they'd wake up one day and realize what they had. But people like them, they don't change. They don't have epiphanies. They don't wake up. And every second you spend waiting for them to become someone better is a second you're wasting. A second you'll never get back. So stop waiting. Stop hoping. Stop giving them the power to decide your worth, because the truth is, they don't deserve you. They never did. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you can take back what's yours, your time, your energy, your damn life. Do you know what scares them the most? It's not losing you. No, losing you is just an inconvenience to them. What scares them is you realizing that you never needed them in the first place, that you're stronger without them, that their approval, their validation, their so-called love was nothing but chains. And now you've got the key, so use it. Break free. Walk away. And don't look back. Not for a second. Because the second you do, they'll pull you back into their web, whispering sweet lies, promising change, playing the victim. And if you're not careful, you'll believe them. You'll fall for it all over again, and the cycle will start anew. But not this time. Not anymore. You're done being their puppet, their punching bag, their damn doormat. You're done carrying their weight, their guilt, their poison. You're done being loyal to people who wouldn't cross the street to save you. And when they finally realize they can't control you anymore, when they see that you've cut the strings and walked away, oh, that's when the real fun begins. Because they'll panic, they'll scramble, they'll try every trick in the book to get you back. But you'll just keep walking. And every step you take will be a knife in their side, a reminder that they lost the best thing they ever had. Not because you weren't enough, but because they weren't. And maybe one day they'll realize what they've done. Maybe one day they'll look back and see the damage they caused, the trust they shattered, the loyalty they never deserved. But by then, it won't matter. Because by then, you'll be long gone, building a life they can't touch, a life they'll never be part of. After all the pain they put you through, after all the ways they betrayed you, they still had the gall to expect your loyalty. But now, they'll learn the hard way that loyalty isn't given, it's earned. And they've earned nothing. Do you know what their greatest weapon is? It's not the betrayal, not the lies, not even the way they twist the knife after stabbing you in the back. No, their greatest weapon is the guilt they shove down your throat, like poison disguised as medicine. They don't just hurt you, they make you believe it's your fault. They make you think you deserved it, that you're the problem, that somehow all their cruelty is a reflection of your failure. And the worst part? You believed it? Oh, you swallowed every bitter word, didn't you? You let their lies take root in your head until they wrapped around your mind like chains. Maybe I wasn't enough, you thought. Maybe I should have tried harder. Maybe it's my fault. Enough with the maybes. Let me tell you the truth. The real, ugly truth you've been too scared to face. It's not your fault. It was never your fault. The problem isn't you, it's them. It's always been them. Their selfishness, their cowardice, their inability to give a damn about anyone but themselves. But instead of owning up to it, they dumped it all on you, made you carry their baggage, their guilt, their shame. And you carried it. Because that's what loyalty does, doesn't it? It makes you a mule, breaking your back under a load that was never yours to bear. Not anymore. Not anymore. You've carried enough, bled enough, broken enough. It's time to drop that load and let it crush the ones who put it there. Because here's the thing about guilt. It only works if you let it. If you keep feeding it, keep letting it fester inside you like a parasite. But the second you let it go, the second you stop apologizing for things you never did, it loses its power. And so do they. You owe them nothing. Do you hear me? Nothing. Not an explanation. Not an apology. Not your time, your energy, your tears. They've taken enough from you already, and every second you spend trying to understand them, trying to justify their actions, is a second you're wasting. A second you could be using to rebuild, to heal, to become something they'll never understand. Whole. Do you know what scares people like them the most? It's not anger. It's not even hate. It's indifference. When they realize they no longer control your thoughts, your feelings, your life, that's when they'll panic. Because people like that, they feed on your pain. It's their lifeline, their drug. And when you take it away, when you stop giving them the satisfaction of seeing you hurt, they're left with nothing. Just the hollow shell of their own miserable existence. So give them nothing. Not your loyalty, not your love, not even your anger. Let them rot in the emptiness they created while you walk away with your head held high, because that's what they fear the most. Losing the only person who ever truly cared about them. And you cared. Oh, you cared more than they ever deserved. But caring doesn't mean staying. It doesn't mean sacrificing yourself for people who wouldn't lift a finger for you. Let me tell you something about loyalty, kid. It's a double-edged sword. Wield it wisely, and it can cut through anything. But use it recklessly, give it to the wrong people, and it'll only cut you. And you've been bleeding for too long. It's time to put down the sword and pick up a shield. Protect yourself. Defend what's left of your heart, your soul, your damn sanity. Because no one else will. They'll call you selfish for it. They'll say you've changed that you're cold, heartless, ungrateful. Let them spit their venom and choke on their lies. Because the truth is they only say those things to keep you small, to keep you in the box they built for you. But you're done playing small. You're done living in their shadow. You're done being their pawn. You've been through hell. You've been broken, betrayed, left for dead. And yet, here you are, still standing, still breathing, still fighting. Do you know what that makes you? Dangerous. Not to them, no. They're not worth your anger. You're dangerous to the old version of yourself, the one who thought loyalty meant self-sacrifice, the one who thought love meant pain, the one who thought their happiness was more important than your own. Kill that version of yourself. Bury it. Leave it behind and never look back. Because the person you're becoming, they don't need permission to live. They don't need validation, approval, or loyalty from anyone but themselves. And that person is unstoppable. So go ahead, kid. Burn the bridges. Break the chains. Let them scream. Let them cry. Let them beg for the loyalty they never earned. And when they finally see you for what you are, free, untouchable, alive, you'll know you've won. Not because you beat them, but because you reclaimed yourself. After all the pain, after all the betrayal, after everything they put you through, they still expected your loyalty. But now they'll see that the only person you're loyal to is you. Let's talk about what happens next, kid. You've been living in their story for too long. A story where you're the supporting character, the sidekick, the convenient excuse for their failures. But here's the truth they don't want you to see. This is your story. It always has been. And the second you realize that, the second you take that pen out of their hands and start writing your own damn script, everything changes. And they're gonna hate it. Oh, they're gonna despise you for it. Because when you stop living for them, you force them to look at themselves. And do you know what people like them hate the most? A mirror. Because a mirror doesn't lie. It doesn't sugarcoat. It doesn't twist the truth. It shows them exactly what they are. Selfish, manipulative, empty. They'll try to spin it, of course. They'll call you the villain in their little soap opera. Ungrateful, they'll say. Unreasonable. Toxic. But let them. Let them twist the narrative. Let them scream and shout and claw at your name. Because the moment you stop needing their approval, their words become meaningless. And here's the kicker. They'll come back. Oh, they always do. Not because they've changed. Not because they've seen the error of their ways, but because they can't stand losing control. They'll wrap their poison in apologies, their lies in promises, and their manipulation in the sweetest words you've ever heard. But don't you dare fall for it, because you know better now, don't you? You've seen what's behind the curtain. You've seen the truth. And the truth is, they don't miss you. They miss what you gave them. The comfort, the stability, the blind loyalty they never had to earn. And when they realize they can't get that from you anymore, they'll move on to the next sucker dumb enough to trust them. It's a pattern, kid. A cycle, and the only way to break it is to walk away. Not just physically, but mentally, emotionally. Because if you leave them behind, but keep carrying their guilt, their shame, their lies, then they still win. And you deserve better than that. You deserve more than the scraps they've been feeding you. You deserve a life that's yours. A life where you're not constantly apologizing for existing, for wanting, for needing. A life where you're not chained to people who only see you as a means to an end. And that life, it's waiting for you. But you'll never reach it if you keep looking back, if you keep letting their ghost haunt you. So let them go, not for them, but for you. Let go of the anger, the sadness, the need for closure. Because people like them, they'll never give it to you. They'll never admit what they did, never take responsibility for the pain they caused. And that's okay. You don't need their apology. You don't need their understanding. All you need is yourself. You've been fighting a battle you can't win, kid. A battle to make them see your worth, to make them appreciate your loyalty, to make them love you the way you loved them. But here's the truth. You don't need to fight for those things. Because your worth, it doesn't depend on them. It never did. And their love, it was never real. Real love doesn't demand your silence, your suffering, your submission. Real love lifts you up. And what they gave you wasn't love. It was control. So stop fighting. Stop chasing. Stop giving them the satisfaction of seeing you break yourself just to make them feel whole. Because they don't deserve it. They don't deserve you. And when you finally see that, when you finally let go, you'll realize something they never wanted you to know. You're free. Free to be whoever the hell you want to be. Free to live a life that isn't dictated by their expectations, their demands, their lies. Free to build something beautiful out of the ashes they left behind. And when they look at you, standing tall, unbroken, untouchable, they'll finally understand what they lost. Not because you needed them, but because they needed you. And now they'll have to live without you. And that, my friend, is the ultimate revenge. Not anger, not hate, just freedom. Freedom from their chains, their poison, their games. Freedom to walk away and never look back. Freedom to live, not as their victim, but as your own damn hero. After all the pain, after all the betrayal, after all the ways they tried to break you, they still expected your loyalty. But now they'll see what happens when the loyal one finally walks away.